Sean, you and I were so excited about this next segment. We tried to start it at the same time. It is now time for this week's Pick of the Litter, sponsored by our friends at Best Mattress. And if you notice I'm wearing pink, well, there's a reason.
Oh, absolutely. Because we're going to the pigs. Janice Redondo, she is the founder of Wendy's Ranch and Rescue. She joins us now. Where are you guys based? Are you in Pahrump?
We are in Moapa Valley, a little town called Overton.
Overton. Oh my goodness, this is great. Well, hello, Overton. We're live from Overton right now. I think this is our first live shot from Overton in the history of Morning Blend. This is a first for us. I'm feeling really good about it.
Well, we're happy to be part of that first timer.
Let's talk about you. I mean, you have an adorable pig with you there. Let's talk about first and foremost what it's like having a pig as a pet.
Well, it's unique and interesting, and that's putting it nicely because it takes a certain home and a certain yard to be able to have a pet pig.
Yeah.
And while many of them are really docile and sweet, they can also be a real nightmare. We've got horror stories of pigs who have tipped over refrigerators in order to get to the food because they knew there was food inside.
I know people like that.
Oh, classic. Oh my gosh. Quit talking about yourself, Sean.
It's true.
Janice, we loved having you in studio last year. We really bonded with you. We're so touched by what you do out at the ranch. Tell us all about Wendy's Ranch and Rescue.
Thank you so much. And thank you to Best Mattress and, of course, you folks, always supporting the animals, especially the rescued animals. We really deeply appreciate it. Wendy's Ranch and Rescue started in 2009 with a tiny piglet who was dying over at R.C. Combs at the pig farm.
Yeah.
And that's her up there. She was supposed to die. She was super sick. And I brought her home, and my little min pin literally saved her life. And so when she got too big for my house at about 500 pounds, I took her out here to Moapa Valley, and that's where I learned the plight of the potbelly pig.
Yeah.
I started with one pig named Andrew Jackson, who just turned 11 years old yesterday.
Aww.
And then it just turned into the knowledge of these pigs are just being exploited. Breeders lie and tell you that they're going to be a teacup and they're not going to get bigger than 35 pounds. And I don't know how much longer it's going to take to get through to people. They don't stay 35 pounds.
Yeah, no doubt. Who's the little guy you have with you there?
So this is Pug, P-U-G. He's one of those potbelly pigs who have been bred probably by breeding runts and breeding pigs very, very young because they can actually make babies at about 5 months old.
Oh, wow.
And so he has this little he has a little pushed in nose, which is how he got his name, Puggy.
Oh.
Aww.
He's about 7 months old, and he'll probably stay small. He might not be 100 or 120 pounds full grown. He's a little noisy in the morning when he's hungry, but innately potty trained. They go through the doggy door, and then of course at night he jumps up. He jumps up on the ottoman and straight into my bed and under the covers.
So Janice, sweet. He's so cute. I just want to reach through that screen and give him a hug. So a Pug, you know, you're very honest, and I really appreciate you looking out for these animals, because what you're saying is this is not your suburban pet. So who in the valley would make a great home for Pug?
I tell you, I've been really, really lucky, JJ. I've got a lot of horse properties who adopt potbelly pigs, and then folks with half-acre lots or larger, and they normally take two because pigs do best in pairs.
Yeah.
You have to watch. HOAs are not a good place for a potbelly pig, but any single-family residence where you could have a dog, you can have a pet pig. They don't bark when they're left out all day, which you shouldn't do, but people do. They don't tear up a house like a dog can do. They're vegetarians, so their poop just doesn't have an odor, and it's really easy to pick up and throw away. I've written several letters to landlords for folks, and they've approved people having a pet pig based on the letter, which tells them that in Clark County, they're legally classified as household pets. So just like a cat or a dog, you're allowed to have a potbelly pig. And then in my letter, I always tell the landlords that if they have a problem with the pig, I'll take the pig. so they don't have to worry about, being stuck in a situation where they can't get rid of this animal now.
That's awesome. That's great work that you do. Really quickly, we got less than 30 seconds left. What's the cost of an adoption, and how do you handle vet care for a pig?
Well, I'll tell you, Wendy's Ranch and Rescue, we don't have an adoption fee. I really don't. I do a home check, and I prefer that the people come out and meet the pigs because oftentimes the pig picks the person, not the other way around. Vet care
Oh
is
my
extremely
goodness.
important. We have wonderful veterinarians in the Las Vegas area who take care of pigs, especially Dr. Parker at Lone Mountain Animal Hospital. I always want to give a shout out to Dr. Parker. And it basically consists of an annual shot, and then hoof trimming and tusk trimming on the males, which I do. And then I also always follow up with folks who adopt with a couple of visits in the first year.
That's awesome. Good to know that there are veterinarians out there that will help save your bacon. So,
John,
too simple. Sorry, had to do it. Too soon?
Yeah.
No?
I wonder, would Janice mind if I call you the pig lady? Because I just think you are such a champion. And really, if
Yeah.
anyone in the valley has a potbelly pig or is thinking of bringing one onto their property, they really should talk to you. You're just a source of knowledge. So thank you.
No, thank you very much. And that's so important because I'll tell you, every time someone says to me, "Oh, I want to adopt a pig," the first thing I tell them is, "No, you don't." Because you've got to know there's so much that goes into it. You can't rehome them as simple as a cat or a dog. This pandemic, you guys know, people got to cut back. Sometimes the pets are the first ones to go.
Yeah.
And dogs are just a little bit easier to rehome, but the pigs aren't. So it's really important folks do their research and know that these little guys live into their 20s. So you're gonna have this pet for a long time once you choose them.
It's an investment. It's worth noting, by the way, if you adopt Pug, you're going to get an amazing pet mattress from Best Mattress, who are a proud sponsor of the blend. That
True.
Serta is very, very comfortable. It's great having you, Janice. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely my pleasure. Thank you for what you folks do.
Pleasure, and thank you.
Thanks,
and if you want to
love.
learn more about Wendy's
Have a great day.
Rescue,
Be safe.
you as well, windys.org, WINDYS.org if you want to learn more. And Best Mattress is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.